It's time to update our crest. Big, bold, breaking statement from Newcastle United on this sunny Friday afternoon. Well, I'm actually in London here, filming some stuff with DR Sports, a couple of other projects, so been busy, been in and out. Only just seen the news that did actually come out about an hour ago, so I thought I'd quickly jump on, lend one of the iPads from the studio and read out the official statement that I've actually received on email. So Newcastle United themselves, that I'm aware of, haven't actually put anything out. The local journalists have, obviously all the Twitter and everyone's all over it, but I received this email from the club about the crest change. Before we get stuck into today's big news, let's have a word from our sponsors. A big thank you to the sponsors of this video, Match Bingo. Over £200,000 has been paid out to players so far by taking sports betting, football and bingo and combining them both into one brilliant app. Make sure you get your bingo card for this upcoming game by clicking the link in the description or hitting that QR code that is on your screen now. Bingo cards for this game week are buy 4, get 1 free. So let's read through it now. I'll give my opinion, and as always, leave your opinions in the comments because it's caused quite a stir online, as you'd expect, because it is such a massive change to the club. It doesn't get any bigger than that, does it? Potentially new stadium on the horizon, and now they're changing the iconic badge. But more on that in a minute. As our club grows on a global stage, the symbol that represents us needs to be able to keep pace. It needs to show up clearly and confidently across everything, from kits to screen to merchandise. I said this would happen after the takeover. Not blowing me on trumpet or anything. I got loads of stick for that at the same time. I didn't want to be negative and say, oh, these owners are going to do this and change everything. Just knew it. All you got to do is look around at the trends. All you got to do is look at what's happening. Man City did it. Everyone wants to change to a circle badge. Aston Villa actually did it for a little bit, then reverted back and just added a star. Loads of clubs change it now because, and especially our badge, because it's different and you've got this stuff sticking out of it side by side, little flag, little this. It doesn't, like they've said, fit well digitally. In the digital world now, it doesn't fit well on posters, on graphics, on kits, on training wear, on everything, you name it. Programs, the lot. So that's why everyone reverts to this generic badge now, which I hate, and I really hope we don't go to a generic badge, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But just knew that we would do this, because that's what happens. You've just got to look around it. Just knew this would happen. There'll be videos on, if you just type in my channel Newcastle badge, I did about 5 videos on it across the last 3 to 4 years, so I don't know why people are shocked, because I certainly wasn't. It's shocking when it actually comes out in terms of, oh wow, they're actually going for it, but it was inevitable for me. So, Newcastle have been asking themselves, how does our current crest represent the club today, and how well will it serve us tomorrow? There was, of course, a rumour as well that we weren't going to change the badge until we lifted a trophy. So someone told me that they were on a stadium tour a few months ago, and they said that the badge, they wouldn't change it until they won something, and after that, they might look at changing it. That looks like it's happened now, because obviously you can see you won something like that badge, and going forward, how many things are we going to win with the badge change that's upcoming? This isn't a decision we take lightly. We love our crest. It's iconic and has stood us through unforgettable triumphs and testing times. It was created in a different era though. Its intricate design doesn't always translate well in the digital world. It's difficult to reproduce it clearly and consistently. See that then? That's why we're coming to you, right? So that's what Newcastle said. This is the email I got that all members and season ticket holders got. As the football in the world changes, so too must the symbol that unites us. And then they're coming to us. So you have you saying this, apparently. I'm not sure how much I really believe this. I mean, I don't know, but I'd imagine that the club do have probably a design, not set in stone, but pretty much what they have, an idea what they want it to be, what it will be. Why am I getting attacked by bloody pigeons? Am I standing at their pigeon nest here or what? We'll move on a little bit. It's boiling in London, like that. It was boiling when I left Newcastle at 6 AM as well, to be fair. It wasn't boiling, but it was getting there. Anyways, they want your opinion. Apparently, I really hope they do. I do hope that. So if they have an idea, and this is the way it should be voted, really, and it shouldn't just be members or season ticket holders. It should be everyone. There should be a poll on the website, a poll on social media, whatever. A poll at the ground, like you're bloody voting for a Conservative Party, Labour, your politics, whatever you're voting for. Pop it in a little box, go, make sure you vote and all that. Visit a local store and drop it in the box. They should be doing the same for Newcastle. It should be a little post box outside the Gallagher. Drop it in there. What do you think of the badge? Have a little one you can tick or something, a different option for it. Anyways, I went off track from the email/statement a little bit. So it's not about walking away from our past, they say. It's about carrying it forward with pride. The crest is part of our story. It's on our shirts and inked in our skin. Literally inked in thousands and thousands of people's skins when they get the badge tattooed on them. It deserves thoughtful evolution, shaped by the voices of the people who love it. So that's worded well, that's nice, that's great. It's good if you stick to that, but again, you're always going to upset people with change. Tell us what matters most. Based on what we've heard, updates to the current club crest should be minimal and therefore refine and revive is our recommended approach. So they're not going to go totally mad and change it and mix it up and do something completely unique and weird. They're probably going to keep the essence of it. I think it'll probably be a circle one. I think it'll probably include the magpie, a little castle, and that may be about it. We've spoken to our fan advisory board. We now want to hear from you. What should stay the same? What needs to be updated? How can we embrace our history? Not just by honouring it, but by preserving its spirit and building on it so we can thrive in the future. So there is the statement that you would have got on email if you remember, or a season ticket holder. And I'm sure there'll be stuff might have even came out while I've started this video on Newcastle's website or from their official pages. But like I say, all the journalists are reporting on it now, all the club wildfires kicking right off on social media. And yeah, it hasn't been the best response. I don't think it ever will, because we're used to it. And when you're used to something, and a lot of people don't like change, it's hard to change, and you see it traditional and historic and heritage and all that, and after just winning the cup with this badge. But I will say, like I said in the past videos on the badge change that I thought was going to happen, is that it's just part of the game, I'm afraid. Like, and it's the same with the stadium. That's going to probably get built. If it isn't announced soon, or we get an extension, it'll happen at some point in the future. And I've just seen a pop up there. People are starting petitions now to sign to not update the club badge. They're going to update it so you can sign all the petitions you want, but they're not going to listen to you, I'm afraid. But the club crest will get updated. They want to hear from you about it. So wait and see. And obviously this is, you know, people are offended by it and stuff. People are getting upset and angry and that. But the club badge has changed 5 or 6 times now, isn't it? You know, I'll put it on the screen there now. So you've seen it change throughout years. I mean, this season, that we're in right now in the third kit, we are using the NUFC badge from the 80s, which is literally just a lettering in the magpie. In the past, we've had obviously bigger, bolder designs, and then we've had this new one now since 1988, is it? I think. And I really like this one. Do you know how it is? Well, just talking about badges earlier, funny enough, when this was happening, and you don't see many improvements on badges, do you? You see, look at the Juventus one's terrible. The Juventus one's terrible. Obviously, I'm with a few Arsenal fans here, Robbie Turkish and that. And they don't like their current badge. It's just went back to the Gunner, but even before that, they like their ones from like the Ian Wright days, the 80s, the early 90s and stuff. So, you know, you never really see clubs happy with the change. And they always complain about it. And remember when Leeds United tried to do that mad design? None of that pleased. My God, that was horrific. But Juventus, all these teams that changed them, or some of them changing with hardly any difference. It's crazy, man. It's mental, some of the changes. But Newcastle changing theirs, I think it's just one of them things that's going to happen. They didn't obviously want to do it so soon after the takeover. I like the idea that they're saying, you know, they wanted to wait until we won a trophy with it. So here it is. It's happening. I think they've got until May the 19th or something to get your votes in, to get your responses back to the email saying what you think should stay, what should go, what should happen. I think they're going to have a lot of emails, people just saying keep it the same. But Newcastle are going to change their club badge for the first time in 37 years. The crest is changing. Let us know what you think. Should we keep it the same? What should we put on it? How would you want it to look? What do you make of the news overall? And that'll do for me. I've got to go back in the studios, do some more filming. I've actually got some good videos coming out with DL Sports and stuff. Keep your eyes on that. And I'm going to try and get Robbie on the channel quickly to see how much they're going to sign Isaac, because we're selling them, aren't we? So I'll ask these lot, the Arsenal fans, how much they're going to buy him for. I'll rub it in once again that we won a trophy and Isaac's staying. Never gets old, that one, does it? But Newcastle's badge is getting old and they are updating it. There we go, there's the breaking news. I did have another video planned today, to be honest, but that'll get pushed back and we'll do that next week or something. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on the crest change in the comments below.